Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's Red Cover here. And in today's video, we'll talk about my experience with one of the most hard and realistic sim rally racing experience. And yes, I'm talking about Richard Burns Rally. I finally dipped my toes into it. But to see what happened, let's jump right into the video. Alright, let's answer the first question. Why? Why did I decide to play Richard Burns Rally in 2025? You know, these days people are probably playing games like Dirt Rally, WRC, maybe even some Assetto Corsa mods. But I wanted the real experience. And as you probably all know, RBR has its reputation. Not for being flashy or easy, but for being one of the most accurate driving sims ever made. This sim doesn't hold your hand. It makes you work for everything you want. And I wanted that. I wanted to see how good I could really get.
Wait, think, breathe, concentrate. 10 seconds to go. I put the car into gear. 5 seconds to go. Floor the throttle. 0.
Knowing all that makes RBR the perfect choice for me. This was really a rally simulation and not just a game. With that question answered, let's jump into my first impressions and my struggles throughout my playthrough. At the beginning, everything was a total disaster. I was sliding off cliff, spinning out every hairpin. It just seems like I really didn't know how to drive at all. And if you think it, in a way, I didn't. I've driven my car, but never experienced really a rally driving experience. And RBR seemed to expose every bad habit I have, either from trying other sims or just from my driving experience in my life. And believe me when I tell you that I really struggled with it. I wanted to stop, I wanted to surrender, but something inside me told me to keep going in, pulled me in. I really wanted to figure out how to drive in here. I want to get the feel for it. I want to be able to overcome this struggle. And talking about struggles, the biggest one was controlling the car's weight. In other games, you can kind of just send it right away. Don't think over it, just make it work over the way. But here in RVR, if you don't think of your weight distribution, your weight transfer properly, your car just will give up on life, as well as you will probably do. And don't even get me started into braking. It's a whole science in here, and I was treating it like an arcade game at first. My mistake. Big one, actually. So now, how did I overcome all these struggles, all these problems, when I seemed to be hitting the same wall over and over? I was feeling like I was making no progress. Well, the answer to all my problems was rally school. If you are new to RBR like me, I will tell you one thing: do not skip it. It really helps you a lot. And what really is rally school? It's kind of a tutorial of sorts, but more than just teaching you what the controls are, it teaches you the fundamentals of how to drive the car inside the rally simulations. Let's take for example braking. You have a whole map dedicated to repeat over and over training into proper braking.
Safely and decisively from high
speed to a standstill. It is vital that you learn how to brake without losing control of the car. You must be at 100 when you reach the green cones. Go, floor it. Brake.
This will help you understand how your car will react on every braking scenario. And like this, there's a lot of classes, like how to shift your car's weight, how to slide intentionally, and even how to recover when things go wrong. In my personal experience, I did most of the classes from the beginner steps.
What a noob.
I didn't took it much further because I'm still missing my handbrake and my gearbox, so I wanna try those when I have my whole setup done. But with what I had for now, I jumped back into the stages, the real thing. And things started to click. I wasn't fast, but I was actually driving, not just surviving in the tracks. So with that, I set my mind into doing the same as I did in Dirt Rally. Just repeat one stage using the same car over and over, and try to best my times. After some time of doing this, I was finally feeling it. Even though I kept on crashing, I was able to get the satisfaction of seeing my times go down from a few milliseconds to actual seconds. It was really fulfilling. I got the hang of it, I thought, before actually trying other stages and realizing it was not gonna be that easy. So after that humbling experience, I got back to the grind. There's no time for crying. If I really wanna be a rally driver, I need to keep the machine going. After all that, and spending some decent amount of time in RVR, these are some of my thoughts on it. To begin with, it's free. You just gotta go to the modders page, download it, and install. The physics are next level, especially for a game that was from 2004, like a PlayStation 2 game. Third in the list is the modding scene. I mean, from the page I downloaded, I got all the 2020 cars, most of the new trials, and finally, when you get the hang of it, there's no more rewarding feeling than that. Well, some of the cons will be that the setup is kind of a pain. I mean, it's not a straightforward download from Steam like all the other games I talked to you about, and you have to manually configure everything. The other main concern I have about this game is how hard it is. Like, you really have to be mentally ready for crashing 50, 100 times in a row before even getting to finish one race. It's not for everyone, it's not easy, but it's still worth it at the end. The other cons are mainly from my setup, since I don't have the handbrake and gearbox. It's kind of a pain in the ass to try to do some harpier tunes and everything, but that will be changed in the future. Let's talk a little bit about my goals in here. My first goal will have to be consistency. I want to be able to finish stage one after another without crashing. Maybe not all the time, but at least have some consistency on it, as I said. Also, I need to master the proper braking and weight transfer in corners. Every turn I need to make perfect. Also, I need to interiorize and fully trust the pace note given to me by the game. And finally, I would like to start getting into RVR online rally, competitions, community events, and all of that. So yeah, Richard Burns Rally. It's brutal, it's brilliant, and it's become a huge part of my journey. If you're grinding RVR too, or just thinking about starting, drop a comment below. Let's connect, share tips, or just complain about trees getting in the way all the time. With that said, this is not the final step of my journey. As you already know, my goal is not to be a sim racer, but to be a rally racer. And for that, I wanna take everything I can from here, but eventually I wanna take it in real life, behind the wheel. So, if you wanna see that, stick into the channel for future videos about my car being tuned and me getting to my first track days. Don't forget to subscribe if you wanna follow along this journey, and thanks for watching. I'll see you out in the stages. This was Red Clover, and see you later.